How many pancakes can you eat on an empty stomach? Kenny.
I can eat at least 6.
Incorrect.
I can.
Welcome back to Who Else's Turn. I'm standing on bricks today. With us today, we are playing Quizzle. We have Andrew, Pat, and Kenny. Let's see what kind of answers they can come up with. Today's winner will take home the trophy and a choice between 2 prizes. Let's start the quiz. Pick the odd one out. Quad, hex, oct, deck, pen. Kenny.
Pen should be pent.
That is correct. Kenny, you get a point. If you see a yellow light, what do you do? Pat.
Speed up to get through it.
Keep driving. What does this word mean? Snorble. Kenny.
Is it to snore and gargle at the same time?
Maybe. Pat.
Made up words for Scrabble.
Maybe. Andrew.
Is it to snore while you read the Bible?
That's good! I like that one. You guys are all going to get a point. It's whatever one I liked best, but Andrew's definitely the winner of that. You guys get pity points for it.
Is there negative points in this?
There is not.
All right, sweet.
Now, you guys are all guys. So this next question should be pretty easy. Choose. Kenny.
1 or 6.
That is correct. 1 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Good answers. I would have taken 1 or 6. You didn't have to answer both.
Yes, they're dumb.
Pat's going 3 and 4.
Standing in the middle between both of them. I have $25. If there's a $20 baseball card, how much money do I have after? Pat.
25 because you don't buy baseball cards.
That is correct. 25. I don't collect baseball cards. Next question. If you see a green light, what do you do? Kenny.
Go.
Keep driving. Most of the time, how many feet separate first and second base on a baseball field? Pat.
I don't know which one you're doing, but 90 feet between bases, but I'm going to go 4 feet.
That is correct. It is 4 feet because there's 2 players that play in between first and second. The name Garrett is short for what? Pat.
Is it Gareth?
No. Not. Andrew or Kenny?
I got nothing.
No?
I don't even have a funny
Andrew?
thing.
I got nothing.
All right. Garrett is short for cigarette. If I do a backflip, what would happen? Andrew.
You'd backflip.
You can get a point for that. Was it?
Yep.
Yeah, Kenny.
Land on my back.
No, but
Become paralyzed.
you know what? You guys, they were very similar. I'd get very hurt.
Points or no?
Yeah, give them all points. Give Andrew a second one because I'm feeling generous.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's confident in your backflip skills.
Well, if he was to do a backflip, he would have done a
I guess
backflip.
if he had done a backflip, I guess if he had done a backflip, he would have done a backflip.
Yeah, it is.
Logical.
It is very logical. More logic than I put into the
Exactly.
question. What's the best way to start a race? Andrew.
You start.
That is correct. You start running. How many pancakes can you eat on an empty stomach? Kenny.
I can eat at least 6.
Incorrect.
I can.
No, it's incorrect. I'm telling you, it's wrong. Pat or Andrew?
It was Andrew.
Andrew.
Infinity pancakes.
That is also incorrect. Kenny.
That's gross. You should eat them on a plate.
You get a pity point, but that's not where I was going with the question.
When she said that, I thought that was
Thought it was that egg and wooden floor thing again.
Yeah, I was going to say many, but that ain't going to be right.
No more answers? No?
Many.
1, because after that, your stomach is no longer empty.
Ah.
All right?
That's good.
Now,
Very good.
think carefully on this next one. Choose correctly. Kenny.
6.
5 or 6, but 5 is kind of risky. Next question. You just barely managed to make it to the escape vessel as the ship you were on explodes. You are now stranded at sea with a broken GPS and no way to contact anyone. What do you do?
Do you have anything with you?
Kenny.
Is this a video game reference? You start collecting debris from the ocean?
Pity point. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll give you a pity point for it. Andrew.
You swim straight down.
Pity point, but no. Pat.
Make friends with the volleyball.
Another pity point.
You find the cure for that alien disease that keeps the defense system up. It's Subnautica, right?
Yeah,
You're doing
it's not the
Subnautica?
answer, but it's the right game. But no, you closed the game.
No, this is a good game. This is better than the forest.
It is. I was just pulling directly from his. Speaking of pulling directly from Justin's, if Charlie the Barbarian has 17 salt shakers, 13 apples, 27 pieces of yak, a bunch of garbage, 83 oranges, 482 grapes, a red stripe on his shirt, and an ear infection, how many spell slots can he produce?
All the letters are capital.
Pat.
0 because he's a barbarian.
That is correct, John. He is a barbarian.
God damn it! That was my answer on the last
I
one.
only got that because you said it last time.
If a clock is running backwards, what time is it?
Time to get off the drugs because clocks can't run.
That is good. I'm not going to give you a point for it, but that was good. Anybody else? Andrew? Kenny?
Now.
Pity point. I like that. Pat?
Time to get a watch.
Very, very close. Andrew, can you answer and get it right? If not, I'm going to give Pat another point. Did I give you a point already? I'm going to give you a point.
No, I don't know.
No? Time to buy a new clock. This is going to be a everyone answers question, and I choose the best one. But if you all do good, I give you all points, so it's a good question. Who wants to go first? Kenny wants to go first. Who wants to go second? Andrew wants to go second. Pat, you go third. Explain to me what a chicken is, as if I've never seen or heard of one before.
So a chicken is... Do you know what a bird is?
Kind of.
Alright. So it's a bird that doesn't fly. It's got a divvy on its head.
Okay.
And it lays eggs much more frequently than a lot of other birds, and those eggs could be used to eat. The chicken can also be used to eat, but you have to pull the feathers out and clean it as you would an animal to be eaten.
So, a duck.
Like a duck, but doesn't go in water.
All right.
And also ducks fly.
Andrew.
Okay. A chicken is a creature that looks like a fuzzball. It has legs about
A bunny?
5 inches high. It's not a bunny.
Chicken.
Well, I'm talking about a rooster here. Rooster chicken, I don't know if you know what that is. Kind of goes like this.
He does it.
It makes a noise where it's like cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, okay.
It has wings.
Yeah.
On the side. It can fly a little bit.
Okay.
It has a neck.
Okay.
And It lays an egg
Okay.
that you can eat.
Roosters
Okay.
don't lay eggs.
There's two forms of chickens. You have your hen and you have your rooster.
Roosters don't lay eggs.
Yeah.
Just saying, he's talking about a rooster.
Yeah, it's true. They lay eggs. You can eat them, but you do have to pluck them. You have to cook them. You can either grill it or you can either fry it. It's white meat.
Okay. So healthy.
Yep. And
Okay.
they poop.
It is, but
They poop.
They poop.
All right, that's a good explanation. Pat, please explain to me what a chicken is. I've never heard of
Do
one.
you know what a dinosaur is?
Yes.
It's a modern day dinosaur.
Holy shit.
Like exactly. Like T-Rex. Actually, you played Ark, right?
A little bit.
You ever see those dodo birds?
Yes.
You ever see when they're the size of a T-Rex?
Yes.
That's a chicken.
A chicken's that. How big are the eggs?
enough.
They're enough to feed a village.
One egg?
Yep.
Oh, must be why people are talking about how it's so expensive. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. You all get points. That was great. Kenny, very logical. Andrew, a little confused on the difference between a rooster and a chicken.
That's
and
fair.
Pat, that was fantastic.
Not remotely right, but
Not really right, but fantastic. Next question. If you mix a small amount of sand and a small amount of water, what do you get? Kenny.
dirty water.
No. Andrew.
Sandy water.
No. Pat? Pat?
A fish tank.
No. Andrew.
An ocean.
Ooh, close. But no. Kenny.
Chemically, they don't mix. They'll separate.
Also true, but not what I'm looking for. If nobody else gives me a good answer, I'm going to give it to Andrew. You get a very tiny beach. So, Andrew's ocean statement gives him a point. All right. If you see a red light, what do? Kenny.
Ignore it.
That's correct. You keep driving. All right. Next question. If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, does it make a sound? Kenny.
Yeah.
Not exactly what I'm looking for, but
But it's right.
it is technically, but
How do you know it's right?
exactly. Explain to me.
Do you still make noise when no one's around there to hear you talking?
I hear it.
He was
But I don't hear it.
it.
I don't hear it.
Then how would you know I made a noise?
That's what I'm saying. You know you make noise when no one else is around. Trees make noise when no one's around.
Did trees have ears? That's the next question.
For Andrew's
I feel like an NPC right
for Andrew's questioning of the universe, we're going to give him a point. We're also going to give Kenny a point because technically right, it makes a sound if the tree decides it's feeling extra dramatic.
Ooh, that's the butcher.
If an elephant is wearing a hat, what color is it? Kenny.
Greg.
I like your answer. I do. A lot. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'll give you a point for it. Anybody else? You can get another point if you get it right. Pat.
Red. A little fez, a little red fez. That's what I pictured. That's the kind of hat an elephant.
Not what
would
I'm
wear.
looking for. But that is the kind of hat an elephant would wear. Call it. The same color as the hat unless the elephant is feeling rebellious. Gotta match his skin to the hat, man.
Sure, man.
I don't know if I get that one at all.
It's asking what the color the elephant is supposed to be,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
not the hat.
Yeah.
You throw a ball as hard as you can, but it ends up coming back to you without hitting anything. How? Kenny.
You throw it straight up.
That is correct. You threw it straight up.
It was on those little paddle things.
Pity point for Pat.
I don't know what they're called.
Paddleball.
Paddleball.
All right. Who is this?
Patty Biblet, sorry.
I don't know his name.
UFC.
I would accept that. Patty the Bad.
Patty the Batty.
Yep.
So you call him?
Oh, that was good.
All right. What color is Big Bird's beak?
Yellow.
Yellow?
That is correct. It is yellow.
Wild. I was going to say orange.
I was hoping someone would say orange.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
He's just a big animal, and Pat and I know those, so.
I didn't know his beak was orange.
Which word doesn't belong? Spring, fall, break, slip, summer.
Like, when I'm playing connections.
I need an answer.
Nope, I was gonna say summer, but yeah, I'll stick with summer.
Summer? That is correct. All of them are actions and accidents except summer. Next question. Who is this?
Is that queso?
It is queso. How do you make a sandwich fly? Andrew.
You throw it.
You roll it down a hill.
50 point for Pat. Andrew, you do get it correct. Give it a good toss, but don't expect it to fly far. Next question.
Give it a right.
If you have 3 apples and you take 2 away, what do you have?
Oh, sorry.
Andrew.
3 apples.
Technically, yes. But I'm not going to give you a point for it, but technically you're right. Anybody else?
The answer is 1 apple. Or 2 apples that you would take to take away.
Still
Anybody?
have 3 apples.
Kenny.
2 apples in your hands.
Yes, but no. It's not what I'm looking for. No points. Kenny.
Scared doctor.
I like that answer. You didn't get a point for that one. That's good. Not what I'm looking for. Anybody else? No? A very lonely apple. Next question. If you put a frog in a blender, what do you get? Pat.
Oh, it's actually a joke. I'd say dead frog.
No. Yeah, kinda. If no one else answers better, I'll give you the point. Who buzzed first?
You can go.
Andrew.
I was gonna say frog juice.
Technically right, but
And I was gonna say a mess.
all technically right. You know what? Everyone gets a point. You get nothing unless you plan on clicking blend, you monster. Now, think hard. Choose correctly. Kenny.
6.
That is correct. It is 6.
3 if it's us, so we can hold it.
Touch a nose. Simon is very disappointed in you.
Damn it.
Pat gets a point.
Turtles don't have no.
We didn't play Simon Says earlier.
All right.
I think they do.
Choose correctly. Kenny.
1.
Incorrect.
Not true.
Andrew.
You wait.
Not correct. Not what I'm looking for.
I guess we could go with 6 because it leaves number 2 unaffected completely at least. And
You know what? Fuck it. 3. Assert dominance.
You know what? Everyone gets a point. You choose to question why they're holding hands while pissing and leaving the bathroom.
that's a normal.
I saw them touching. I thought they were just the clip art was in the lap.
No, I made them. If you look back on the first slide where I had 5 and 6, they're not even close to
Oh,
each other.
really?
Keep your eyes on
Now,
the road.
for the final question. Please grab the jars under the table. There's jars under the thing.
I thought this was
On
Simon
Andrew's
Says.
side.
No.
I thought this was a Simon Says. He's gonna get it and lose for us.
Is there more than 2?
Yep. Everyone grab one.
Oh, I thought from the angle I was looking at, it looked like just black rubber, and I was like, this isn't nuts.
Guess how many spoons?
Sporks.
Sporks.
That's a lot of sporks.
Each jar has a different number of sporks inside. Tell me how many sporks are in your jar. You have 30
Are
seconds.
they labeled so you know which
Yes.
is which? Okay. Can we examine them?
Yeah. You have 30 seconds. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Okay. How many sporks are in the jar? Andrew.
26.
Kenny.
0.
Okay,
Oh,
Ken.
3.
Kenny and Pat, you did. You were
You
correct.
guys got me. You guys got me so good.
I
had one. I don't even know how that
I was
happened.
counting it until Kenny dumped it, and I'm like, that's what he wants us to do. I left 3 in.
I was
Oh
counting all
man,
of them.
Andrew, what letter did you have on your lid?
I have a C.
You had 30, so you were very close.
I was thinking I had 29.
Okay, wow, that
That's
was
more
fantastic. That's
Oh.
exactly what I wanted you guys to do.
Just dump them.
Now, if you want to, you can risk 5 points. And tell me how many are in my jar.
Can you dump your jar on the floor first?
No.
How much time do we have?
You should take a crack at it.
I think I actually know.
There were 58 in mine?
Yep.
That's why it was so fucking packed.
Anybody want to risk it?
Oh, for a second, I thought I saw a spoon. I was like, there's 0 forks, there are spoons.
There's 24 spoons in that jar.
Yeah, I don't know.
I meant 23. Maybe 22. Alright. Fine, I'll go 21. Final answer.
No way, I'm guessing.
I'm here to win.
You still win.
Guess what, Andrew? There's 26.
I knew it was the same amount as him.
All right, Andrew gets rid of 5 points because he wanted to guess. I could get. All right, Kenny, you ended up with 23 points.
Oh, you get a prize.
You are the winner of today's game. That means you get this trophy.
Let's go!
Here you are, sir. Now,
He always wins.
this is also true. Now,
Frig.
included in that trophy, you get the choice. Option A or option B. I won't tell you which is which.
Double it and give it to the next person. No, I'm kidding. B.
Spicy
B?
soda.
You get this great t-shirt.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh god.
Show it to the camera.
Submit.
It is a cat shirt that says, I eat cement.
It's just so fucking big. It's a 6X.
All right, Kenny, say bye to that camera. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am literally crying. Kenny, congratulations on winning. That is an amazing shirt. Bye.
I know what we're gonna see at New Year's Eve next year.
Why? Did you make that a home at least? No. Paid money for that?
$10.
Oh, you have it down.
Oh my God.